What's going on, guys? It's me, Gemini200 here, and today we have another monoplane unboxing video for you guys. I hope you guys are excited for today's video, as today we surpassed 50 monoplane unboxings on my channel. Man, I don't know where to begin right here, ladies and gentlemen. 50 monoplane unboxing videos I did. I started doing monoplane unboxings back in like November 2021, and look where we are. We're in October 2024, and this is my 50th monoplane unboxing. So, super excited to get into this video. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. Man, I'm just super excited to do this video for you guys. As you can see, all models already outside of the box. I decided to go for something different, as today we're gonna do something different, like I said. So all these models are already outside the box because I want to like do it like that. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like, I just want to do it. But yeah, I'm just super excited. And as you can see, this is quite different, because usually I would unbox 1 to 100 models during these monoplane unboxings, and sometimes 1 to 100 models, but this time it's all 1 to 100 models. But I think for the first time ever I'm unboxing 2 1 to 100 models. Man, I'm just like super excited. Many of these models really mean to me now. Of course, I certainly collect 1 to 100 models for specific reasons, which I'm gonna go to when I review these models for you guys. So without being said, I hope you guys are excited for monoplane unboxing number 50, and we're just gonna get started. So we got one model for the top, and I do want to save this best one for last. This is the edgy models. I'll go over this one. This is really special. So we're gonna get started what's on top of the box. So without being said, let's get started with our first box. Alright everybody, and let's get monoplane unboxing number 50 started. So as you can see, this is my first box right here. So this is a Gemini200, as you can see by the label. And yeah, once again, as you saw in the beginning, I decided to unbox these boxes without unboxing the package itself. But there's a reason why I decided to go for this. As you can see right here, oh man, I'm super excited to get this model. Right here we have a Gemini200 1/200 scale Delta Airlines Airbus A320, and I think this is the recent release. So as I take out the plastic, oh man, this is gonna be exciting for my collection. Super excited to now have a Delta A320 in 1/200 scale in my collection, as of course I did flew on this aircraft. Well, not really exactly the specific registration, but I flew on this aircraft when I was leaving Airliners International 2024 in Kansas City. I took this flight on an A320 from MCI to Salt Lake City, and yeah, since I've flown on this aircraft, why not get a 1 200 mile out of it? So here she is right there. Now if you're curious on where I got this from the SFO one-day show on September. Okay, so let me get back into composure. So I got this model back in the SFO one-day show back in September 2024, the second SFO show. So that is on September 21. So I saw this model. I got a good deal out of this model. I think I paid like somewhere around in the ballpark around 70 or like 75 to $80 around that price, but that's a good deal for like a 1 to 100 model. So really glad to attend that one-day show, and yeah, first one-day show I ever attended. So here it is, the Delta A320 in 1 to 100 scale. It's finally arrived in my collection. So you got the Gemini200 tiles right there, the Gemini200 25th anniversary tiles right there, 1998 to 2022, even though it's already 2024. You got the Delta Airlines logo on this white band. You got the CGI image of the aircraft. You got the Airbus A320 titles. You got the 1 to 100 scale diecast model aircraft tiles as well. And the number of this model is G2DAL963. And of course, with the recent Gemini200 boxes, they have this like beautiful, like this nice clear silver trim, like silver look to like the box, just to make it well presentable, because they used to have gold. I guess they decided to go for silver now. Here's one side of the box. So you got the Gemini200 logo right there. Here's another side of the box right there. Here's the top. Here's the left side. I think this is the left side. And moving on to the back, as you can see, you got the As Real As It Gets features right there. And yeah, As Real As It Gets right there. All your bullet points, Gemini200 logo. Can barely see. Once again, it's a clear look to like the box. You got their social media pages right there. Surprisingly, they still have Twitter, even though it's now X. And then you got the Delta Airlines trademark tiles right there. You got the Made in China tiles and the 2024 Gemini Jets copyright label right there. So, super excited to now have a Delta A320 in my collection in 1 to 100 scale. I have a 1 to 100 model from NG Model, so really nice to get this model in 1 to 100 scale after flying on one back in, actually, okay, am I confused? Because like it says, this is actually I already know this, because this is actually a Delta A319. The CGI image is a Delta A319, but it says A320. So somehow a printing issue of the box right there, but can't really complain. It should be there should be like a Delta A320 inside there. So super excited to get into this model, and yeah, minus the printing issue of like the CGI image of the plane, I'm still excited to get this A320. So with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox the model. Alright guys, and here we go with the unboxing. So with the recent Gemini200 box, they decided to not use a button for opening the boxes. Instead, they use a magnet. So as you can see, there's like a magnet somewhere over here, and then once you close it, it just snaps like that. Well, yeah, just to make the box straight up, like sit up straight. So really like that feature on most Gemini200 boxes, or the recent Gemini200 boxes. And as I open up the box right there, you got your styrofoam, and then of course you got your stands. So let me just like take this out. It's not really much of a good stand. It's like a really terrible stand. It's flimsy, and yeah, it can't really like hold a narrow body 1200 model in place. So let me just set it up. You already know what the stand looks like on most models, but yeah, here it is, just to like show you guys. But yeah, there's a stand. Alright, here we go. Delta A320 coming in a 1/200 scale. Hope it's not an AC-19, but ladies and gentlemen, as I take out the styrofoam, oh my god, there it is. Oh man. Wow, there she is, the 1/200 Delta A320 by Gemini Jets. Thankfully, it's not an AC-19. Okay, let me gently, oh man, this is first A320 in 1/200 scale, by the way, so really excited to have this as my first 1/200 A320. Ooh, uh-oh, looks like the nose landing gear got bent, but that's an easy fix as I do that. Oh my god, this looks really amazing. Wow. Ooh, yes. Alright, just let me check the wings, horizontal stabilizers. What about the tail? Make sure there's beacon lights. Oh man, that is... wow. Yes, Delta A320 in 1/200 scale. Ooh, this actually looks very fantastic, and I think Gemini Jets did a great job on this model in the 1/200 department. So, ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the Gemini200 Delta Airbus A320. Wow, this looks absolutely cool. Wow, really amazing to finally have this model in my collection. Once again, first Airbus A320 model in 1/200 scale, and I'm really glad to start it off with this Delta aircraft. And here's the Gemini200 1/200 scale Delta Airlines Airbus A320. Really glad to finally have a Delta A320 in 1/200 scale in my collection once again, and yeah, this was the exact, well, not really exactly aircraft I've flown on in terms of the registration, but really glad to fly on a Delta A320 from my MCI to SLC flight. So a flight report will be coming soon on my channel, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, super excited to, but yeah, like the main point is I have a 1/200 Delta A320. So let's get started with the review. So you got the cockpit windows right there, you got the nose shape of the aircraft. I think Gemini's take on the nose shape of the A320 in 1/200 scale looks very nice. I mean, like, from my, I think there's like, okay, I was just making sure because I thought there was like a flat area on like the very front, but as I put it on the shade, I think the rounding of the nose looks very great. So great work, Gemini Jets, on that. You got some pitot static instruments right there, you got your pitot tubes right there, you got the SkyTeam logo, you got your L1 boarding door, and I'm guessing this could be like the, I'm guessing these are like the decals over there. That's like saying that Delta is like one of the world's best airlines, and they have their partnerships, and on the bottom of that it has the free Wi-Fi logo right there, which unfortunately on my Delta A320 flight the Wi-Fi wasn't really working, so I don't know why was it like that, but I mean, it is what it is. But still, I'm glad to fly on the Delta A320 at least, yeah, that's the only like downside on my flight, but the rest of it was really fun. You got your nose landing gear and nose landing gear door containing part of the aircraft's ship number in this case. You got some stack ports right there, you got the Delta Airlines logo right there, and then you got your windows, which I think they're very well printed on this aircraft. You got your top antennas right there, and as I move slowly, I had to like put it on the side, and yeah, somewhere over here, here's your emergency exit doors right there. You got your CFM 56-5B engines right there, which they are well proportional in size, so can't really complain about that model in 1/200 scale. Also, it's very well detailed too, so great work, Gemini Jets, on the 1/200 department on that. There's your bottom antenna, and if you guys are wondering what seat I was on, I'll show you guys. So I was somewhere over here on seat 10 Alpha, so I got another Comfort Plus seat on this aircraft. And yeah, got a really nice like view of the CFM engine right there. And yeah, upon takeoff at MCI, the buzzsaw of the CFM engine looks absolutely incredible. So really glad to experience that for the first time on one of my flights. Moving on to the middle section of the aircraft, of course I already mentioned your emergency exit doors, and then I'm guessing this is like an extra emergency exit door. You got your beacon light right there, and your Wi-Fi dome with the aircraft. There's your main landing gear, and I love the details of the engine pylons. There's your fence tip wing, like the fence tip wingtip of the model right there, which I think Gemini Jets did a wonderful job. It kind of feels a bit blurry on my camera, but as you can see, I think Gemini Jets did a great job on designing the details of the fence tip winglet on this 1-200 model. Moving on to the wing details, so you can see some wing details from the emergency exit slide indicators right there. You got your spoiler details, fairings, or they're also called canoes. But yeah, it almost looks like canoes almost, but they can also be called fairings. There's your aileron details, your various slide details, all your extra details at the top, printed details on the aircraft right there. So great work, Gemini Jets, on that. Moving on to the back area, you got your back antenna right there. And there's your other windows, like windows right there. There's your L2 door, you got your US flag right there. And then you got the aircraft registration, which is November 376, November Whiskey. I was on November 374, November Whiskey during my flight from MCI to SLC. And somehow Gemini Jets did this model already, but the thing is, it is very rare to find. So if ever I try to get this model on eBay, oh boy, I hope it's not crazy expensive. But on that, if ever I find this at a collectible show, then I'll have to think about it. But on that, really glad to have flown on a Gemini Jets model over there. But yeah, once again, that model is very rare to find, so I decided to offer this one for now. This is the recent release. And then moving on to the empennage area of the aircraft, you got your APU, which is very well detailed. I also like some printed details at the back. You also got your horizontal stabilizers, and I do like the fact they also added the trim tabs there, the trim markers right there, and all the various details on the horizontal stabilizers. And the Delta Airlines upward and onward tail right there, which I think Gemini Jets did a wonderful job on the printing, and I love the rudder details. Not sure if you can see it, but there's some great rudder details right there. And then you got the ship number of the aircraft right there. Moving on to the front section of the aircraft, trying to hold it so it does not fall. So here's the front section of the aircraft. Overall, somehow the front antenna does appear to be bent, but I can't really complain. I mean, yeah, it's slightly bent, but not too big of a bent, but still I think it is what it is. And as you can see, here are the CFM 56-5B engines right there, which I think they spin. They do spin, so that's some great additional features on Gemini200 molds. Trying to make sure to actually accurately spin, but yeah, they do spin right there. So, and then moving on to the starboard section of the aircraft, so nothing really too much to go over. The starboard section is pretty much the same. You got your R doors right there, you got your forward cargo bin right there, and then you got the aft cargo bin located right there. Moving on to a top view of the aircraft, so with the stand on, excuse me, I just gotta position it like this. So here's the top view, so really well detailed on the top view. I mean, it's good amount of detail for a 1-200 model. Of course, you got your red beacon light right there, and then your antennas and Wi-Fi dome. Moving on to the bottom section of the aircraft. Let me see if I can try to maneuver, try to gently do this. So here's the bottom of the aircraft. Of course, the stand hole is blocking it, but you got the Delta Airlines logo right there. You got your bottom antenna right there, and all your various well-printed details, I'll say, on this model right here. And of course, you got your Gemini Jets logo, which is located right there. Moving on to the, of course, I think I did not mention this, but there's an extra antenna right there, so that's really cool. Moving on to the front, here's the front view of the aircraft, so looking very nice. I love just how the wings are formed when the aircraft is in the ground, so that's really a job well done from Gemini Jets right there, so great work on that. And then moving on to the back, here is the back side of the aircraft with perfectly leveled horizontal stabilizers. So really glad to finally have this model in my collection. So yeah, I do have a Gemini200 Delta A321neo from Hawaii, but this marks my first A320 model, and I also have a American A321 as well, so really glad to have another Airbus aircraft in my collection in 1-to-1 scale, and overall, this is a pivotal asset for my collection. And yeah, once again, this model, of course, I decided to get it because of my flight from MCI to SLC, and yeah, it was a very fun flight on the Delta A320. I'm really glad to fly on the former Northwest Airlines aircraft, so really glad to have this model in my collection, but we're not done yet, as we got another model in 1-to-1 scale, and I'm just super excited for this, because this really means something for me, so another reason to why I got this model. So without being said, let's get over to that next model, and man, I'm just beyond excited to get this model for my collection. So without being said, let's move into our next model. Alright, and here we go with our next 1-200 model, and we're gonna change things different as I now have an NG Models 1-200 model. So this is the NG Models 1-200 scale Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the EMUA-1 livery. Whew, I don't know what to say about this, ladies and gentlemen. I've been wanting to get an NG 1-200 model for a long time, and it's finally happening. This is my first NG 1-200 model. So I do want to start this off with like the NG 1-200 models with this beautiful EMUA-1 special livery from Southwest Airlines. Oh man, wow, I don't really know where to really begin about this. And to answer you guys' question, no, I did not flew on this aircraft yet, but I have another special meaning about this livery itself, and this particular aircraft. And I just gotta tell you guys, so I did see this aircraft for the first time when she first visited, like during her first visit to Sacramento International Airport, and this was back in May 2023. I got a very beautiful photo of her during golden hour lighting. She landed on runway 35 left after coming in from Kahului Airport, and that's it. That means history. I saw EMUA-1 for the first time ever since she was repainted into this livery during her first visit to Sacramento International Airport. I don't really have words, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really glad to have this model in my collection, this 1-200 model. This came out on NG's May 2024 releases, and this is the first 1-200 737 MAX 8 they ever did, excluding all like the blank models, but this is literally their first 1-200 MAX 8, so really nice that they start this off with EMUA-1. So you got the Boeing 737 MAX 8 tiles right there, you got the CGI image of the aircraft, you got the Southwest logo right there, and registration to the aircraft, November 8710 Mike, you got the EMUA-1 tiles right there, you got the NG Models logo, 1-200 scale, collectible model, sidecast metal, and then you also got the Boeing license, or like the Boeing license product right there. It almost looks similar to like its 1-400 box, so I do have its 1-400 box right here, so as I pull this up, there it is. So this is the 1-400 box right there. So yeah, it almost looks really identical. It almost looks similar to what it is on this 1-400 box. So really cool that they kept the design on this 1-400 box. Now, NG Models 1-400 boxes are quite different compared to like your Gemini200 boxes and regular NG 1-400 boxes, which I'm gonna go into later. So here's one side. This is $100. I think I paid like cause I got this, I ordered this model on my birthday, and I got like a very well deal, like a 20% discount on this model. So really glad to have this model for my collection as a birthday gift for myself. So yeah, here's the bottom section. You got the item number right there, which is 92001. And this side, I'm gonna go into this later, and yeah, it's nothing much on the sides, it's just like something, I'm gonna talk about this later. And here's the top side right there. Back side, you don't see the CGI image of the aircraft. Yeah, there's no like CGI image of the aircraft, no NG Models logo somewhere. But you got your warning hazards right there, your social media pages right there, Boeing licensed product, of course I already mentioned the item number, and like made in China, and age 14+. So, whew, super excited to now have this model in my collection. It's a very special model, as I said. And yeah, it's like, oh my god, I can't wait to see NG's like quality on their 1-200 models. Once again, first 1-200 model from NG, and I'm just super excited to unbox this. So without being said, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, and here we go in the unboxing. So, how NG Models 1-200 boxes are unboxed in terms of like these models is they're almost similar to JC Wings. So there's like a white box that's underneath this. This is not the actual box, by the way. This is like almost like a plastic cutout of the box. But inside here, this is the actual box. So it's just a blank box, blank white box. So all I just gotta do is take this out like so. Alright, and here we go. So once again, inside, it's a 1-200 EMUA-1, and almost similar to Gemini200, you got like a magnetic area right there. So this side right here should be magnetic, and once you close it, it makes that sound. So almost like a mix between a JC Wings and Gemini200 1-200 box. So really like that feature on NG models. Do want to like set this somewhere aside. But here we go. Oh my god. Now I did see this at Airliners International 2024. I got like an exclusive look at it, and I got this from the Texan Airplane store. They got some great customer service. This kind of took a bit of a while to like ship because like I think forgot the owner's name, but he's currently like in like a he's currently studying right now during this time, so it kind of took a while for the shipping to like go through. But as I open it up, so as you can see, this almost looks familiar to like a Gemini200 box almost, but I just gotta take out the styrofoam, and as I take it out, I think a Moo 1 should be there. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh man, oh my god, that is beautiful. No words, that's just beautiful. I'm just looking at the styrofoam. Oh my god, I really gotta stand up for this. Just gotta like take a look at that. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Do have NG CRP model, like CRP card with me. So here it is. So this is their CRP. This is in the March 2024 format. So as you can see, really glad to have this. So thank you, NG, for that. I do want to start off with the landing gear configuration. So here is the landing gear configuration. So you can get one in either the gear up or gear down configuration. But I'm just gonna do it on gear down. And I like on how they added like a pin point, like a pin, because like these are gonna be challenging. These might be challenging to like put on, but I think that has to do with like taking off the landing gear and placing in the gear configuration. But I do gotta watch out so I don't hurt myself. So as I take it out, okay, come on. Once again, I better watch out for that. Okay, it's a thumbtack. I was like referring to something else, but yeah, there's a thumbtack in there. So really cool they have a thumbtack. So yeah, I think this was mainly used if in case like they're gonna take it out. But here's the landing gear configurations right there. So that's what they look like. But so yeah, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna keep it in the gear down configuration or gear extended. Wow. Oh my god. Oh man. As I take her out. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh my god. Wow. This is beautiful. Wow. Oh my. I don't really have words. This. Wow. I just want to take a look at it. Oh my god. This looks magnificent. I don't even have words. Wow. That is just beautiful. Now, okay, I gotta like get into like putting the main landing gears on. So this is the first main landing gear. This goes here, so you just gotta like put it in like that, and it fits in perfectly. So that's really nice. There should be another one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's the second one. This is for the port main landing gear. Once again, fits in perfectly on this model. And as for the nose landing gear, here is the nose landing gear. So I just gotta put it in like so. And there she is. Oh my god, this looks so beautiful. Wow, wow. NG's 1200 Max A. That just, I don't even have words. That looks beautiful. Let me just put this box aside. Set her down gently. Oh my god, this looks so nice. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful model right here, ladies and gentlemen. Really glad to have my first NG1200 model, and wow, I don't even have words. Great work, or not just great work, fantastic job, NG models, on this 1200 Max 8. This looks absolutely incredible, and wow, I'm really glad to have this model in my collection. First NG models right here in 1200 scale. Wow, phenomenal job, NG. Ladies and gentlemen, right here we have the NG models 1:200 scale, Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the EMU-1 livery. Whew, wow, this is just a phenomenal job from NG models. Their 737 MAX 8 mold in 1:200 scale looks absolutely incredible, and I think they did a fantastic job on making this delivery in 1:200 scale. So I have the 1:400 counterpart and this 1:200 counterpart all from NG model, so I'm really glad to have it. For some reason, this aircraft did not came with a stand. There was like a stand cutout, but for some reason that was not included, which I don't know why, but I mean, like, I can't really complain. Either way, I do have this model, and I have a couple of NG stands. Not sure if they fit this 1:200 model right there, but still, really glad to have it for my collection. So let's get started with the model review. So you got the cockpit windows right there, you got the nose shape of the aircraft. I think NG models did a wonderful job on representing the nose of their 1:200 737 MAX. You got your pitot tubes right there, so your pitot tube details right there. You got the nose landing gear containing like everything what's in the nose landing gear, which I think they did a great job on the detailing. You also got the nose landing gear door right there, containing part of the registration 8710 and the E-Tops logo. You got the Emu1 tiles right there, looking very nice and well printed. And then you got your L1 Boring door and your Southwest Heart logo that's located on the right. You got your flowers right there, so yeah, I try to like make sure that I get like, yeah, I think I talked about that on the model review on what they mean, but yeah, I kind of like lost track. But yeah, those are your flowers right there. They have some meanings, so yeah, try to like remember what they are, but yeah, those are the meanings. So like these symbols right there you see on the livery, they have some meaning to it. NG did a great job on the printing of the windows right here, so yeah, looking very nice. They're well straight, and yeah, great work, NG. And then it fades into like the purple right here, so from a light blue, it fades into a purple right there. Here's another symbol right there. You got some waves right there, which fades into a red. You got your beacon light right there. Really cool, they added a beacon light on their 1-to-1 models. And then you got your antennas, which I think the antennas, how like the antennas are placed, they're well accurate in size, so great work, NG models with that. You got your NG like emergency exit logo, the emergency exit doors right there. And here's your CFM 56, not CFM 56, CFM Leap 1B engines. I'm almost thinking about the 737-800 with this, but that's in the Max 8, so they have Leap 1B engines right there, which I think NG Models did a wonderful job on like the accuracy of the Leap 1B engines. I love the silver trim right there, silver rim, and as you can see, it's well proportional in size. I can run my pencil through it, and they also have some great details on the engines right there. Yeah, these are all your extra stuff. We're gonna move on to some wing details. Let me just like take it off slowly. So here are your wing details right there. You got all your various like slat details, canoe details, the flapjack canoes right there, or fairings. Pylon details look very nice. You also got your flaps, aileron details, and all your various printed details right there, alongside the emergency exit door. And I also like the fact they also added in a landing light right there. Like, they added in a landing light over there. So, here is the aircraft's landing light right there, which I think NG Models did a wonderful job. And yeah, the amount of detail on this model looks very incredible for an NG100 model. And here is the AT winglet right there, which I think NG Models also did a great job on the accuracy of like the AT winglet. As you can see, slants up to like a perfect angle, like a well accurate angle to like its real life aircraft alongside the bottom section. And yeah, all of the details of the navigation lights right there, and all your various like details from the AT winglet. So great work, NG Models, on that. Okay, let me just set her down gently as we move on to like the backside. So on the backside, you can see the red turns into like a orange. You got your sea tails right there, and then you also got your various flowers right there. And then after the orange, it fades into a yellow, which runs all the way to the back of the aircraft. You got the aircraft registration, November 8710 Mike right there. You got your L2 door. Of course, 8710 Mike is Southwest's first 737 MAX 8. And then you also can see the ship number and the E-Tops logo right there. Moving on to the empennage area of the aircraft, you got your APU right there, a well-distinctive APU for a MAX 8, almost like a 787 Dreamliners, and then you got an extension piece right there, which I think this is like the tail strike skid area, like this tail strike skid. I think that's what it is, but really cool on how NG Models include that on this 100 model. And then you got your horizontal stabilizers, and you can see a little bit of like the tick markers that are like printed on this aircraft right there. Not sure about this, but there's some kind of like scratch right there, but it's not really too noticeable. But yeah, zooming in on my camera, there's like a scratch over there, which, yeah, I mean, like, I can see it when it's zoomed, but yeah, is it a scratch? It almost feels like a scratch, so yeah. Or there's some kind of like paint applications over there, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And then you got the Southwest Airlines logo right there, the Southwest Airlines tail with the US flag on the dorsal fin and the Southwest titles. You got the various like colors of yellow, red, and blue, which the blue actually seems more accurate compared to my 1400 model. So on my 1400 model, the blue on this like side is dark, but they managed to got it right on this 1200 model right there. Not sure why they couldn't include this on the 1400 model, but hey, it is what it is. Next up, you got some front details right there. So here's your front details. Overall, great work on the front details on NG Models. I love the fan blade details on this aircraft right there, but the difference is they do not spin, which not sure why NG Models did not include like the spinning mechanism on their 1200 models, but you can't really complain. I'm like, if that's how they do it, that's how they do it. But yeah, but I think it's I'm guessing this could like so they can like place in the well accuracy of like the fan blades to almost look like similar to like what most 1-to-1 models have. But still, I think NG models did a great job on the fan blade details right there. And then moving on to the starboard section of the aircraft, of course, as I talked about, it's almost the same, but you got your R doors right there. So R1 and R2. Got your forward cargo bin, which I'm guessing the forward cargo bin should be somewhere right there. And then you got your aft cargo bin somewhere over there. I'm not sure if it's actually printed into the model, but yeah, might be. But yeah, it's kind of really hard to see in this special livery. Moving on to the top view of the aircraft, so let me just position her like so. So here's the top view of the aircraft. Very well detailed on the top section of the aircraft. Now I did notice this on most NG Southwest models, but they did not include like this white markings, like these white lines that surround the Wi-Fi dome, which not sure why NG models has not really like really added that detail. I would normally see this on Gemini Jets models, but they for somehow not included it on most of their Southwest models from NG, which I don't know why, but I can't really complain. That's kind of like the only I mean, like, it's not really too, I mean, can't really complain, but for people who are, like, well picky, I'm, like, not really saying picky, but for people who want really good details, then, yeah, I think they would stick with the Gemini Jets version. Moving on to the bottom, so here's the bottom section of the, better, like, make sure they hold it properly. So here's the bottom of the aircraft, so here's your bottom. Well, like, very nice detail on the bottom, I'll say. You got your Southwest Airlines heart logo right there, and then there's your stand hole right there. So this is where you place the stand hole right there, and then you got your main landing gear holes right there. So well accurate details on the bottom. Once again, this aircraft did not, and yeah, I forgot to mention about that bottom beacon light right there. And yeah, as previously mentioned, they did not include a stand, which I don't know why they did not include that, but yeah. I think I got a couple of stands, which hopefully they fit on this 1-to-1 model. So here's the front section of the aircraft, so here's the front view of the plane. Looking very nice, and I love the great ground flex configurations on the wings right there. I mean, like, they also had this on their 1-to-1 models as well, so really, nothing really too new for NG to do. And here's the backside of the model right there. So overall, great work NG models on this model right here. Really glad to have my first 1-to-1 model once again. This looks absolutely awesome, and they did a phenomenal job on this model right here. While there can be some like printing issues, I still think this model looks absolutely very nice, especially for their 737 MAX 1-to-1 mold, which it looks so superior. I mean, like, it's good. That's all I can really say. I mean, the Gemini Jets version, I look into those images, that looks good as well, but NG's really just like stepped on the cake in terms of their molds. They just look fantastic, and while Gemini Jets does a better job on the printing details, I still think NG models did a good job on the printing details on this model as well. And yeah, a really cool model, and I'm really glad to have this beauty in my collection for my 1-to-100 department. Once again, first NG models 1-to-100 model right here, ladies and gentlemen. That looks absolutely fantastic. So, what an unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. Mass Unboxing 50 is finished. So, I'm gonna line up all my 2 1-to-100 models, and then we're gonna conclude this video from here. So, without being said, let's get into the conclusion. What an unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. Really fortunate to premiere my 50th model play unboxing on my channel. As you can really see, this really speaks for itself. Unboxing 2 1-to-100 models in just one video, that's really impressive. Normally I would I think I talked about this, but normally, or maybe I have not, I'm not really quite sure, but I normally would unbox like one 1-to-100 model on every unboxing or mass unboxing I do. So kind of change things up a bit and make this unboxing really special. It really is something, I'll say. Once again, I think this is my first time like unboxing like 2 1-to-100 models. Well, basically it's my first time doing so like this, but I did unbox a Skymarks and a 1-to-100 model from Gemini200 back in Mass Unboxing 4, but never got a chance to like unbox 2 1-to-100 models in this video. So glad I made that happen, and overall these models looks absolutely incredible, from the NG MU1 to the Gemini200 Delta A220. These models are very spot on, and I'm really glad to have them for my 1-to-100 collection. These two really mean something in terms of like me traveling as an aviation enthusiast, so really glad to have them in my collection. I'm really fortunate that this model was model plane unboxing was a huge success, and more model plane unboxings to come in the near future. Might have Mass Unboxing 51 coming this month, and overall more model plane unboxings, yeah. So model plane unboxing number 51 will be coming soon, and more to come as the months progress. And yeah, more of these videos will be coming out on my channel, and you guys really enjoy them. I see some people found me from these model plane unboxings, and I really appreciate your support, everyone. So thank you very much. You guys are amazing, and I'm really glad to make these videos for you guys, some unboxings and all the other videos. So excited for the next model plane unboxing, and what a lineup of models right here. 1-200 models in model plane unboxing number 50. So really glad to both have these in my collection, and yeah, once again, more model plane unboxing videos to come in the future. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And if you want to see more of my model plane content, then you can click on that playlist and you can see all my model plane videos from unboxings, reviews, and a whole lot more. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.